Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be on YouTube. I've been more persistent with getting my life together and being on YouTube, and I'm really excited about that. This is something I've wanted to do for years, and imposter syndrome, along with other factors, have just kept me from doing it myself. It was all me in my head. And so I'm happy to be here, and I'm even more excited to bring you guys this stunning summer night out look. I mean, if you want, you can be a little daring and wear it during the day. I mean, you can really wear this look anytime. I just know most people nowadays like something more subtle, but you can definitely wear this during the day. It is just something so beautiful that you could wear at night too. And I don't think it's too much. Like, it's just enough. And it's so funny. Originally, this was supposed to be an ombre eye, and it's okay. You know, it just didn't turn out that way. I guess my hand and my creativity had other plans in mind, and that's fine. I was feeling down before I started doing this video, and it actually lifted my spirits back up. So I hope this can be a place where you just get away for a little bit and decompress. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. I'm still kind of getting my setup situated over here, but I'm really happy about what I have going on now because this is progress. Yeah. And this little thing underneath makes the world of a difference. Can you guys see the difference? Hello, my name is Tahira. No. I play with my hair a lot. Don't mind my nail. I saw this really pretty ombre eye situation, and I was like, I want to do this. I don't know if it's gonna come out like this. I feel like I'm always like, I want to do this, and then it comes out something different. But no, we're not gonna replicate this, but geez. This is the inspo. Tati Bueno Brazil is the inspo for this look. We'll see. Let's get into the eye, okay? I'm gonna zoom you in. I'm going to take the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I love this stuff. It is so good. I'm actually just going to take a little bit on my palm over here, not my palm, on the side of my hand. I'm going to go in with the HD8 by Hudani Beauty. It is a flat brush, but what's great about it is it has synthetic fibers, so it's really going to pick the pigment up and the product up and lay it on the skin without absorbing too much product. So that's why synthetic brushes are really great, is unlike natural hair brushes, they don't absorb as much product. You actually lay product on the skin with them, you actually end up using less. So synthetic brushes are great if you want to create a look, whether it's on your face or your eye, and you want to be able to use less product while also getting coverage. This brush feels so nice. I like how the bristles are not poking me. My mom always complains about bristles poking her when I'm doing her makeup, and these do not bother her at all. Now I'm going to actually use the Danessa Myricks, what is this? The waterproof cushion color, and I'm going to use black. I don't know why I looked at the color like I didn't know what it was. This is my favorite brush ever. It is the HD4. Look at that brush. Do you see those? Do you see that tiny brush? And this is a natural hair fiber, but what I like about this, it's not going to put too much product on, and it's going to help sheer the product out more. So when it comes to this look, we don't want a heavy application with this. We want something that is, are you joking? So we want to use something like this. I want coverage and color, but with these bristles, you're going to find that you have a little bit more flexibility as far as pigmentation, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little bit more flexibility when it comes to the pigmentation right now, and I also need something that can go very close to my lash line, so this is the perfect brush. I'm just going to start by patting this. See how I can still build up that pigment? It's just I have more control and flexibility over how much pigment I get. Whereas a synthetic brush, you're not going to have as much control and flexibility with the pigment, because as soon as you lay that brush down, that pigment's really going to be there, which is fine. Sometimes we want that, but we don't always want that. I love how I can get in this inner corner with this brush, and it's a flat brush too, so we're going to start by also taking this out When I tell you, you can create a wing with this too. It is so amazing how this brush, you think that, oh, maybe I can just do one thing with it. No, you can do many things with this brush. I'm going to start mapping where, or like the base for the eyeshadow. That's what I'm doing. I'm mapping the base for this eyeshadow out. Voila, I'm gonna go do the other eye. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I kind of winged it out a little bit more and took this, and again, what I love about this brush is it's so small. It's going to help you carve out this crease area if you need to, but I just kind of wanted to emphasize and define this outer crease area over here and the lower lid. With this technique, we kind of work our way up versus working our way down. Yeah, I think we're gonna take Boudoir from the Scotts Barnes palette. I'm going to go in with the HD2, and this is a really beautiful brush in the sense of it is a synthetic pencil brush that is actually a little bit longer haired. You guys will see the HD5 is a traditional pencil brush, whereas the HD2 has more bristles, it's a little bit fluffier, and it's synthetic. So again, it's gonna pack on more product, which is what we need. My back in focus, let's take Boudoir. And we're gonna start this on this outer area here. And we're gonna slowly work our way in. But we don't wanna go all the way in, you guys. We're really just taking our time with this. You can always go back in the black and make that more prominent, but we're just gonna take this. It's gonna look a little bit sloppy, a little bit messy for a sec. Leave it, let it hang. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm probably taking it about halfway. I hope you guys can't hear them mowing the lawn outside, but if you can, you know life. So there's this, right? So we have this Boudoir color down. We're gonna go in with the HD1, which is a blending brush similar to the MAC 217 actually. And I'm going to take this Patrick Ta blush palette, and I'm actually going to take this middle blush over here, which I believe is called Giving Sunkissed. We're going to place this color above the Boudoir color, and take your time, you guys. This is not something that you want to rush because you're slowly blending this. You're gonna blend the top, and then you're gonna come right where Boudoir stopped, and you're going to start filling and buffing that center area. And then I also like to take this color into the eyebrow area. But you guys, we just want to buff, blend, and take your time. You want there to be a distinction between the colors, but you still want them to look blended. Now I'm gonna go back in with the HD4, and I'm going to start taking whatever excess product I have on the brush, and I'm just gonna start buffing this up. And then if you want, you can add some more of the Boudoir color. I don't think this is coming out the way I wanted it to. It's okay. Like I told you guys, it's not always gonna come out the way you want it to, and that's fine. That was just inspiration. That's why I never say I'm gonna replicate a look, because I know I'm not going to. Watch this eye actually turn out better. I actually have not done a look like this in so long, so you and I are both on this boat of trying new looks together. Honestly, all you can do is try. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then whatever. I'm gonna take some more of that Boudoir color on HD2. We're gonna buff that to the crease over here. I don't like this. Meh, it's fine. I don't know what I'm gonna call this. But we're just taking that HD1 and we're buffing and blending. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm gonna go in with the black in this palette. I'm going to deepen. I feel like maybe this will make it better. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna take some more Boudoir. You know, you need to be patient with looks sometimes. Like sometimes you just need to keep going and the look will evolve into something you really like. And I feel like artists, as an artist, like we're just hard on ourselves. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite eyeshadows. I'm gonna take Uninterrupted on my lid. Uninterrupted is such a beautiful color. Now I'm gonna take the HD7, and this is the brush that we want for the lid because we want to pack on product, but we don't want it to be super like bang in your face. We want control with how much product we put on the lid. Can you guys see? Okay, this is going to make it better. And I'm liking this way more. Go in with HD1, and I'm just going to, last time, kind of, not really last time, I'm probably gonna do this again, buff everything together. I'm going to use the Caudalie Elixir to kind of prep my skin. Ooh, I opened my eyes too soon. You gotta be careful with that one. I did not put lashes on yet because I'm like, I don't really know if I want to. I am not the biggest lash person for myself personally. It makes a huge difference, yes. I don't know, we'll see. Let's go ahead and get into the skin. I like to spray the elixir. It really freshens your skin up, it plumps the skin, and it's just very relaxing. And so now I'm going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum and the Glow Serum, sorry. It is in the color Juice Boost. It looks like this. I am more on the normal dry side, so I will put it everywhere. These two combined, yum. Even if you have oily skin, they're both really good. If you have oily skin, of course, you just want to be careful where you put the glow serum. You probably just want to keep it on the temples. I mean the temples. You probably just want to keep it on your cheekbone. Avoid the center of the face. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite brushes ever created in life. It is the Hudani HF1 brush. Guys, I never showed you the ends of these brushes. It is angled. So these smaller ones do not break a nail ever again, okay? Opening a box. Boom, boom. So yes, we are going to take the HF1. This is such a beautiful brush all around. The fibers on this brush are duo fibers. So you have some natural and you have some synthetic. Do you see the density of this brush, you guys? It's dense, but it still has movement. And so what you're going to get from that, you're going to get coverage with a really nice blend. You can use something like the Pat McGrath foundation and you can make it really sheer, but you're still gonna get coverage with it, or you can build it up, and this brush is not going to hold too much product, but it's also not going to leave too much product on your skin. It really is a beautiful balance. You guys will see in a second. I personally am going to use the Estee Lauder foundation. This is my favorite summer foundation. Even as someone who is dry, I prep my skin well, and my makeup lasts hours. Dare I say I could sleep in my makeup? But I could. I really, really could sleep in my makeup. I don't suggest that at all in any way, capacity, but you know. Personally, I do not like to underpaint with the Estee Lauder foundation. I actually like to put product on top of the foundation. I find that this foundation really grips product. Such a beautiful base for cream contour, cream blush, concealer, all of it. I love putting this down as a base first. I am in the shade 3W 1.5. This actually might be a little too light for me because I did just go to Miami and get a tan. This is what the color looks like. We're gonna take the HF1. Yeah, it's a little bit too light. Ooh. But look how a little bit goes such a long. I don't know why I get my lips, but I do. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna keep building this. Even though it is a little bit lighter, it's still looking really pretty. Anytime I put this foundation on, I'm like, this is nice. I only take this foundation out though during the summer. I'm not saying I couldn't wear it in the winter, but I just opt for like foundations like Pat McGrath and Giorgio Armani during the winter. When you put this down, it really just grips the product. It's kind of like a primer and foundation in one. From what I can tell on my skin, on client skin, it's truly amazing. Just making sure. Okay, I didn't go too much on my forehead, temple area. You don't need a ton of foundation on your forehead and temple area over here. Truly, you don't. I need to be out of the country on a beach listening to this song. There are a few different ways you can put this on. You can either put it directly on your skin, which normally I do, or you can do it where you take your HF1, and because this brush is angled, it gets into the corners and edges of your face beautifully. And we're going to go in and pat this down. If you guys want a contour video, let me know. I need a monitor. I mean, I have a monitor, like I'm looking into the camera monitor, but I think I need an even bigger one just so I can really see, because I can't really see. Pat, 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 pats. Do you see how that's gripping the product? Like, it's truly just gripping it. Like, I love when I get a workout in early. I actually like to work out earlier. I don't really love to work out later. Also, I just kind of put the rest of my cream bronzer in my crease. This look definitely did not come out sunset-y or ombre-y, but it's fine. It's really fine. I think I needed to be more patient, and I just wasn't patient with the look. You live and you learn. We're learning. I didn't even tell you guys what I'm using. I'm sorry. I'm using the Swedish. I'm using the Matchstick by Fenty in Swedish, and I'm taking that under my lip, on top of my lip. I do not contour my nose, personally. I just take color on it. It's not that I don't believe in contouring my nose. I don't really feel like I want to ever contour my nose. Maybe on my wedding day, but yeah, right now I just don't feel like I want to contour my nose. You guys have all heard of this concealer. It is amazing. It is incredible. I am in the color Sienna right now. I am a little bit tanner. I usually use Beach, and I should probably use a mirror. Okay, we're gonna go right here. Okay, this is gonna lift the face. We want to lift it effect. And we're not gonna take a big V like we used to. We're actually gonna keep it, when you smile, you're gonna keep it in this little area over here. You're not gonna bring it all the way down. You can bring it around your nose, because hormonally we get red there. Take some on the tip of the nose, the top of the nose. We're gonna take some on the forehead. A little bit above the brow. If you wanted to, you could take some underneath to carve out that area, but I'm not going to. I am actually going to use this e.l.f. setting spray, and before I blend this out, I'm just going to use this. Okay, this has been sitting for like 5 minutes, and I am now going to take the concealer brush you've all been waiting for. Throw away your sponge, okay? Your sponge is eating up product. Not only is it eating up product, it is creating more bacteria, and you're wondering why you're breaking out. You don't wash your sponge well enough, and also you probably don't replace your sponge enough. This is HF3, you guys. This is HF1's Baby Sis, and it is such a beautiful brush. It is perfect to blend out the concealer. I'm about to show you. Yeah, you gotta come closer. I'm sorry, that blend, and because of the angle of this brush, it is, do you see how it's getting perfectly in that under eye area? And I'm barely tapping it. You're going to get that beautiful blend that is more controlled and precise. Do you see how the product stayed exactly where we put it? You want to use something that feels more spongy, like this brush, and that has softer bristles, because that under eye area is so sensitive. And so using something that has these soft bristles while also having that density, you're going to get that perfect blend. I don't even think I need to say much more about this brush. It's called the sculpting brush, and it truly is going to help you sculpt out your face. No matter how much room you have in each area of your face, this is going to help you sculpt your cheeks out, sculpt your under eye area out. I mean, just anything you need, and it's foolproof. I'm telling you guys, this brush is foolproof. You can even use this for blush. I'll show you guys how to use it for blush. Mind you, we're gonna put blush here, and oh, it's just gonna melt together. Pat, pat, pat. Because of this angle, I can get under here, and it's not going to disrupt my eyeliner. If you want to simplify your makeup routine, HF1, HF3. Like, these two brushes, you can do anything. You can also use cream. You can also use powders with these brushes because they're dual fiber. I love the way this sculpts my face. Your tools matter. Now we're gonna go in with Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm, Blush Balm, sorry. And it is in the color Bellini. I really, really love this color. This is my personal product. I'm just going to dip into it. If this was not my personal product, I would absolutely not be dipping into it. But I'm gonna take this and I'm going to smile. And I like a more lifted effect on my face. And so I'm actually going to keep this between the blush, between the bronzer and the concealer. I always love doing blush last because the concealer and the bronzer always kind of give me a guide. And this kind of also meshes the two together. It's just so beautiful. Pat that. And again, if you guys want a more in-depth like sculpting routine, I can do that. Just let me know. I'm actually going to take whatever's left of this blush. And if you guys notice, I always kind of take whatever's on my cheek, I bring it into my eye area. It just makes the world of a difference. Everything looks more cohesive, and that's what we want. We want everything to just look mesh. Like when you look at my face, you don't want to be like, something's off, like something doesn't seem right. You always want it to be like, oh, this all like meshes, it all works. And so I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that peachy color under the eye too. I have some darkness under the eye, so taking this peach color always just brightens and livens this area up. And then I'll still go in with shadow, but again, it just kind of livens this under eye up. And I haven't set my under eye area yet. That's why I'm also able to go in with this cream product. And this particular product blurs, so it's also blurring my under eye at the same time, which I love. And also we all have lines. No, you cannot get rid of them. No, a makeup artist cannot. When people are like, I have lines, I'm like, me too. We all do, okay? And it's okay. It's truly okay. Nobody's looking that close to you. And if they are, they need to back up off your face. Okay, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I just took the HF1 and I just kind of melted everything together. I just kind of went over it and blended everything. These are my two current favorite powders. I have gone back to the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just the regular translucent. It is so good. I don't know why I ever stopped using it. So good. And then the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Powder in light medium 2. Okay, I had a love-hate with this specific powder for a while, but I've noticed that I don't like to bake with it necessarily, but I like to put it down as a base first. So I'm going to take my powder puff, and before I do that, I always like to make sure that everything is blended out under my eye. You don't want to set lines, so you want to make sure everything is blended, and then you're going to dip the powder into the product, then you're going to dip it or pat it into your hand. I can't talk. And we're going to start from the outer corner and we're going to set inwards. So you always want to make sure that you're setting your lines like towards the inner corner, because if you go from inner to outer corner, then you're actually going to get more creasing, and we don't want that. So we're gonna set towards the lines. And again, I'm not baking with this right now at all. I am just setting this under eye area. Over here, I will kind of put a little bit extra and then kind of go this way. Okay, and that's where we're at. I like to just keep tapping it until I feel like it's all the way blended. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm not gonna do my other eye yet because I want you guys to see what it looks like. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier powder. Yeah, I'll lightly pat this. But now we're gonna start in this inner corner over here, and I am going to, I don't always bake. P.S. You don't always have to bake. But when I'm on camera, when I'm doing things all day and night, I like to bake. Makes a big difference. Okay, and then I'll also get the chin with this powder and the upper lip. This is where I'm at. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other side and I might finish my blush. Yeah, okay, BRB. Okay guys, I used the HF2 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. Actually, a lot of artists also love this brush. Most people in general just love this brush. And I love to use it to warm up the skin. I use the Kosas, what is it called? The Sun Show in Escape, and it's their bronzer. And I just kind of went around in the outer perimeter area. I also went a little bit on my nose. I just kind of add color on my nose, you guys. And it does look like a contour, but I'm not trying to contour my nose. And now basically for this cheek area, and before I wipe off the under eye powder, I like to take something like Love by Rare Beauty, and it's a powder blush, but it has a little bit more of a sheen to it. And again, I just pat it into the palm of my hand. This is just gonna warm the product up, and it's gonna take any excess off because it is a really pigmented blush, okay? So you guys are gonna see, ooh, you can already see the pigment and the glow. It's gonna erase that powder, but it's just gonna blend it in so, oh, are you kidding? Do you see how blended everything looks? And it's because I waited and I left that powder on, and then I went in with the blush and I kind of just melted it all together. And now I can just, this brush is amazing. Oh my gosh. Do you see how it fits under the eye? And also, you guys, side note, under my eye, I basically did what I did to the top, I did to the bottom. So I just mimicked those colors on the bottom of my eye. And I used the HD4. The HD4. If you guys do not remember what the HD4 looks like, it's this baby brush. Just so perfect for that under eye area, just to capture any details in makeup. It's really, really beautiful. I'm really loving the way this is turning out. I'm gonna come back for the lip. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, do the rest of my hair, and then I'll come back for the lip. Okay, you guys, I'm so happy with how this look came out. I did do my lip off camera, but I used Makeup by Mario Lip Liner Chris. And I am a huge lippy, so if you guys want a lip tutorial, let me know. I contour my lips all the time. And it's a process, you know, throughout. Like I showed you guys, I contoured with the Fenty stick, and then I contour with powder, and then I go in with this other Danessa Myricks product and I contour them further. And then I use a lip liner. And then I use Bellini. I like to keep everything very cohesive. And so using the cream blush that I used on my cheeks, I use on my lips. And then a very tiny amount of this Cosette Lip Synergy in Ease. It is so pigmented. Oh, it smells so good. Anyways, this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? And I think it's a great summer, like nighttime summer look. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. And I'll have my nail fixed by then, okay?